I've spent the last 33 years before retirement in the year 2000 as a hospital administrator.
My daughter was born January 22nd last year.
I'm 17 years old, and 17 years ago I flew on CalStar.
In 2002, on Flag Day, June 14th, which is our wedding anniversary, it was our 34th wedding anniversary. So I was doing some repair work on the siding.
She had a rough night one night, and my husband and I thought maybe we should take her to the doctor to make sure she's okay.
I got a RSV pneumonia, and within 10 days of being alive.
A piece of plywood slipped off the scaffolding and hit me on the right side of the head and put my brain into the left side of the head internally. Took me to the ground and totally destroyed my right foot.
She was acting funny. She wasn't wanting to breastfeed, and so she wasn't eating. And then all of a sudden she went listless, and I got really scared.
It was scary for my parents and my family, you know. I mean, thinking, okay, we got this newborn child. We don't know if the child's going to be alive.
There was not much time, nor did my wife know the situation I was in. She said it took about a half hour for her to even realize what was happening because I couldn't express myself. I was bleeding from all orifices in my head.
We ended up taking her to the emergency room, and on the way to the emergency room I saw that her pupils were uneven. I told my husband, I think she's having a stroke.
And I did what some people do when they're in this mode, and they get very aggressive, both in language and in physical conduct, swinging and trying to strike out at people around them. It was at that point that the first responders quickly realized that I was in major head trauma.
We thought she was gonna die. I mean, the chances were that this was really, really serious and that she might not live through it. The call was made right away when her CAT scan came back positive with 30 brain bleeds.
I needed to be flown to Children's Hospital in Oakland, California to be seen by specialists to get it cured.
They started sedating her, and that's when they called for CalStar.
That helicopter was over the house, I was told, within minutes from the call.
I remember my parents, they wanted me to, go back and start to learn, about what really happened. It was kind of the point in my life where it was like, okay, you should know what happened in your life. You're about to start school, you should, be aware of what exactly went on. We went and visited some of the pilots and the flight nurses that saved my life, and then we went up for a ride, and it was really cool to not be sick, but just be able to fly and be a part of them.
Shortly after I recuperated, we asked the Gilroy people to go up in an air ambulance helicopter with their chief trauma nurse for Lynn's purposes and for myself with the pilot. So I sat in the co-pilot seat and Lynn sat with the trauma nurse. That flight was extremely important to me because I knew what they were telling me is probably what they were doing for me when I had my significant accident.
We became members, so we paid, the $30 fee a year or whatever to be frequent flyers, which with Tatum we could be at any moment. So, it's nice to know that they're here.
If it wasn't for CalStar, I wouldn't be here today.
Really, it's the only way that we're able to live in Tahoe and have her have a serious health issue is knowing that CalStar could fly her at any time.
So every Flag Day, I have a reason to celebrate Flag Day more than waving a flag.
I'm just thankful they saved my life.